The Sunflower State, the site of our class today, and it is poetic that today's game carries that moniker as the matchup between these two schools is better known as the Sunflower Showdown. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Entering play call screen.
Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jayhawks offense will get the ball first. K-State was able to outlast the Jayhawks in a tight one the last time these two clashed in the Sunflower Showdown.
It was Emaw for Kansas State. Every man a Wildcat, and they needed all of them in that game. They showed up right down to the very end, made the plays they needed, David, to win.
Yeah, and they got to hold the trophy. And Kansas got to hear about it. They get to hear about they don't win this rivalry very often, and Kansas State's the big deal. Big chance to prove them wrong today.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Here's the give off the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't lay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And
the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Oh, that is a sensational individual effort. Did you see how he dove and completely stretched out? The fact that he was able to reel that in is just unbelievable. I don't even think the head coach or quarterback can believe he was able to make that diving catch.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Option is set to.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Fires to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Entering the catch. Curls Y shape.
If you don't convert on this fourth down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Kansas State. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And
getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Still looking on the move. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll mark it down at the 30. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Breaks into the open. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Action is set.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Action is set.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Touch pass on the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Kansas and K-State have been battling for well over a century, many times sort of on the fringes of the spotlight, if not completely out of it in college football. But, man, when they grab center stage, you realize just how intense it is.
It's intense. It's a fun rivalry. But here's the thing. Kansas State has really dominated this rivalry. The Jayhawks, they got to fix that. They got to get that rectified, partner, because the Wildcats, year after year, they're continuing to find ways to win this matchup.
And these are two great fan bases for years. We've loved our time whenever we visit Lawrence or you visit Manhattan. The nicest fans, but they're passionate fans as well, especially when they meet up in this rivalry game.
They punted away on 4th down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop.
There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. Defense, he's into the open down the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kansas State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Option is set.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Johnson wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And option is set.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
When you're a return specialist, you're trying to make huge plays. You only get a couple cracks at it a game. You want to make something happen. Unfortunately, he put on the turf. At least his team recovered. But I will say this. The conversation on the sideline, it won't be fun with the special teams coach.
Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run? Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Slams ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Throws to the tight end. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right. Offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
worry.
This is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what do you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Catch is made at the 15. Smashes it with the stiff arm. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. Flying down the left side. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Kansas State. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Auction is set.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. With the stiff arm. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give on the option. On his feet at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They'll run play action. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was...
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And option is set.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Touchdown, Kansas State. Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. On target to the left. At the 45 on his way. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Option is set to.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Under fire. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Henderson. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to pass. Get it out on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Got to make sure they're sound in protection. They had one blocked earlier. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
And option is set.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup, he will.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Option is set.
It'll be third and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on third down. He's got him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses now.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Enter. Option is set.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Option is set.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got it. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pickett. And just a short, safe pass away. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they're after him. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the... And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there. Getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those.
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. With all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught close to the marker. It's Swanson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's Oakland. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And auction is
getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Got it in the middle. It's Henderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Powers through the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Option is set to.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Handoff from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds the tight end. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Got his man. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Kansas State has it first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And option is set.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That's caught. It's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Option is set.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Option is set.
And man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to... You know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit rim so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback.
Option is set.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Working that left side. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Option is set.
New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. Pressure coming. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds.
Option is set.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The give to the back. Showing off the arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Past the 45. There he goes. Inside the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, got the long touchdown.
Auction is set.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Entering play call, Coach C, cover 3, cover 6.
The Kansas offense returns to the field.
Auction is set.
Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse. And this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The Jayhawks come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
Auction is set.
Johnson wants to throw it. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Auction is set.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure.
He's got it on the right. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Now improvising. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to run it. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
3rd and short for an offense is definitely their friend. I mean, you think about it. You got everything available to you. You can even call a pass when you got a playmaker like this, and he can pull it down and go get that first down. So frustrating for a defense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're
touchdown, Kansas State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Auction is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 82 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
Auction is set.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Auction is set.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, so much to break down, from a spirited start to the Sunflower Showdown between Kansas and K-State. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Whether it's rock chalk or EMAW, these two always deliver. As compelling an in-state rivalry as there is.
Entering play call, you have some
The
options.
Jayhawks will kick it away to start the second half.
Selected.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Swanson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Finds his tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can...
Going over the top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. The Wildcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Rides the back on the option. The give. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The play action fake. Escapes the pressure going right. And some room to work. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Ballard. Caught behind the line. It's Pickett. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry. And
oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Fires the pass, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take a...
Touchdown, Kansas State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you've got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, bro, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They kick it away on fourth down. Takes it on the return. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Touchdown, Wildcats! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision. You see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
And he puts through the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Ballard. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Touchdown, Kansas State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Give to the running back. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Slot draws.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that. And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job of the defense knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Wildcats! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. Makes the catch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Jayhawks line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Rush is on him. Hit as he throws. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for room, it's Jackson. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Plows through the defense. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Ballard. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And auction is set to.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Thurman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Ballard. Here's the heat. He'll get rid of it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. K-State trying to cannonball their way to a score from the red zone. He's got it on the run. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
26.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Entering play call, coach
Lining up to
suggestions.
tack one more onto that lead.
You have 15 options. That attempt is selected.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive,
Entering
just
play
4
call.
plays.
You have 5 options.
They're set to
Kickoff
kick it off.
left
Do
is
you think this
selected.
crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback.
Option is set to
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
and option is set to
And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give on the inside. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's Ballard. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. On the move, it's Jackson.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Option is set to
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Rolling, throwing, looking right. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Fires on the move. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Cover 4 Bonds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Option is set.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm with the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this.
Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And option is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Ballard. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the ground, it's Jackson. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's exactly the start we want when we're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Give to the running back. Finds a little space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Auction is set.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. And the Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And auction is set.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And auction is set.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right back to it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
He throws into the middle of the field. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Makes it past the marker. gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 8 categories. You have 12 options. HP power is selected.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Johnson looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Bradley. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Wildcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll throw it. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Kansas State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Auction is set to.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
And
they stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Running to Green. Looking for room at the 40. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble. Has another first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to scramble. He's going to fire to the left. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's second and 13 now. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Enter. Option is set.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Creates a little room, and he'll be brought down.
Entering play call.
That's a really nice play on second down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Complete on third down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. All the way back to the 15.
And option is set.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Leaves it with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Trying play action. Floating away. Now looking to throw back to the middle. He's got it for a big play. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Barges ahead. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, you have 5
Kickoff
options.
unit
Kickoff
back to work,
left
and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone.
Set to cover 9.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Option is set.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can just
can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense uses their second time out of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Jayhawks will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's turning it loose into the middle. He's got it on the outside. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Enter. Auction is set.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to throw. It's Marshall. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line.
Coach suggestion, RPO red bubble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got room at the 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance at coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
They're going to ride this running back. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
There are 8 categories.
Kansas State in business in the red zone.
Power is selected.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The throw. Plucks it out of the air. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And option is set.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
There are 6 categories.
First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Marshall. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense.
He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long.
12 options. Fake jet pass power is selected.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Line gets set. First down. To the air. It's Marshall. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Wildcats take this year's Sunflower Showdown after handling the Jayhawks, and the Governor's Cup will find a home in the Little Apple. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering post-game screen, you have 4 options. Stats is selected.